Everyone, and happy Saturday to you. I'm Jess Rydell, aka Ageless Jess, whichever way you want to put that back or forth. I'm a sales success coach, and this is day 4 of our sales success series. And this week, we are dispelling myths around sales. If you have not watched the first 3 episodes of this series, I'm going to recommend that you pause this video right now and start at the beginning to really get the most value out of this training series. I think the couple of myths that we already sort of debunked in the first couple of days are pretty common ones, and you're going to either have already sort of moved away from these myths, or maybe you still have some beliefs that these myths are real. So I recommend going back to the beginning. You can listen to my introduction and then start binge watching the content from the point of the very first episode forward. So it's Saturday. I'm going to keep this really tight, as tight as I can. I know I say that every day, right? But let's talk about the myth that is on the table for today. And that myth is, when you are doing a discovery call, ask as many questions as possible of the prospect. Okay, I want to speak to one thing first. We don't want to call our sales call a discovery call out in the general public, right? That's internal language that we use to describe the call, but you want your call to actually have 3 names that implies value as to what you do. So I'll give you an example of that. In working at my previous company, we had a lot of people that needed to make extra cash in their business. So we offered them a revenue ramp up call. All right. You don't want to run around calling your call just a discovery call, because you'll look like an amateur, and don't feel bad, because we've all done it, right? Everybody that's new in business has offered to get people on a discovery call with them. So it won't be the first time. Don't feel bad if that's what you're currently doing, but I recommend you go back to the drawing board, take a look at what it is, what does your prospect want? And does the call imply that they're going to get some tidbit of information to be of value to them if they get onto that call with you? So the revenue ramp up call is a great example. We had another great example. We had people that wanted to be speakers. So after a very large event with this great group of people that wanted to be speakers, we offered them a slay the stage call, right? So it's like people that want to speak, they want to learn how to get in front of more people, get on more stages, slay the stage, right? So just a couple of great examples for you there. So back to the actual myth. I should ask the prospect just as many questions as I possibly can. That is wrong, okay? You do not want to drill the client. They're eventually going to feel like they're being interrogated. I'm going to tell you what the sweet spot of number of questions happens to be. It is between 11 and 14 questions. Okay. Any more than that, they're going to feel like, you're Sherlock Holmes investigating a situation. Or any less than that, you may not have enough information to move the sale forward. So look at your sales conversation now. Look at what you're currently asking. Is it diving in? Is it drilling into the need? Will these questions give you enough information to close the sale? Because if you don't ask enough questions, if you throw out 1 or 2 and then zoom on in there, blathering on about all the features and benefits of your work, it's going to get a little muddled. And when you get the objection in the end, you haven't gathered enough information about this person's need or about this individual's specific problem and pain points to close the sale. So go back and take a look at the questions you're currently asking. See if they're really the best questions for your sales conversation. See if you could tweak them and make them even more targeted and pointed to give you the information you need to know if the particular prospect you're speaking to is a good fit for your business. All right, I did promise to keep it short, but I would be remiss if I did not share with you that I do have a Sales Accelerator event coming up on February the 23rd. It is virtual, so you can participate from anywhere. I'm going to put the link in the comments. I just created that. It's through Eventbrite. Once you pay for the actual Sales Accelerator, you will get the Zoom link for that day. Tickets are just $97. You'll get a workbook. It's going to be a really great day where we're going to dive in. You get some individualized attention. It's limited to no more than 20 people. So you will have some personalized attention where we will dive in. We will look at where the gaps are in your sales process and what you're struggling with right now so that we can do some training and development around that. We're going to do some role play, skill practice, goal setting. It's going to be a very dynamic day. So if you like what you've seen so far, please come work with me and have that day one-on-one to really dig into why it is that maybe you're not closing the volume of sales that you'd like to close. And in knowing that another challenge that a lot of coaches, healers, holistic practitioners, entrepreneurs, another challenge they have is just feeling like they don't have enough people to talk to. We're going to be speaking about that later in the month when we talk about some great ideas for you all to get organic leads. And maybe there might be even, I thought about it and I was like, I may even throw in an opportunity for you guys to take a look at how to get some paid qualifying leads as well. We'll probably just have one or two examples of that. And I'm going to have some guests on moving forward. So stick with me. Happy Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer those in the comments, depending on what platform you're watching on. This is being streamed to my Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So whatever platform you happen to be watching on, feel free to drop a question in the comments and I will be happy to get back to you. Thanks for listening and happy selling out there. Have a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.